What's the chatting chance? I'm Joe here, and welcome to another episode of Lacy's Fakémon Showcase. Now, if you don't know what this series is, a couple of years back, I had this friend called Lacy. She goes by Apple Gamer these days on Twitch and, of course, also YouTube as well. And she has sent, over the years, she has sent me pictures of her Fakémon designs, Pokemon fan art, and other things. So I like to go through them in a series called Lacy's Fakémon Showcase and show you guys them. Links to her Twitter down in the description below. Go and check, and links to her YouTube channel also down in the description below. Go and check her out. She is awesome. So please go and check her out. This episode will include, as far as I know from Lacy herself, so this includes Fakémon. It also includes regional variants. We've got Paradox variants. Of course, a bit of Pokemon fan art too, so we can see where she's drawn inspirations for her own Fakémon from, which is kind of cool. Anyway, so let's start off with this. There's not a lot of names for these Pokemon, but like this looks actually rather cool. Could be like a rock and poison type ape, judging by the colouring, but I'd definitely say rock. Sort of looks like Aerodactyl in a way, but kind of like stone gargoyle kind of thing, so really like it. So it's sort of dragony in a way too, so maybe. There's I think that's Fuecoco's final evolution Pokemon. I don't know the name of it. I think if I'd actually got one of these in my Scarlet Nuzlocke, I would be able to remember the name of this Pokemon. But since I didn't get one, I don't get to remember the name of this Pokemon. And I sort of have to delete it from my mind because I didn't get this. As much as I wanted Bubbles to evolve into the he did not. But this is the final evolution of Fuecoco. It looks really nice. You can see all the beautiful design work and the fire coming off it. It looks really cool. Oh, really love the design there. You can tell how hard she's worked on her designs. And then this one, if I can get it to go in. No, that's too far in. Okay, so this is Starella, and it's a psychic flying type. Reminds me a bit of like Woobat and Swoobat in a way, really. How it looks like a sort of a small Pokemon that's a small like bat Pokemon that's capable of flight. Maybe possibly a pixie Pokemon, maybe, but like it evolves into something much more powerful and resembling more like a bat or something like that. So this is probably one of those mons you'd see rolling around in a cave, and you'd probably get annoyed and want to use repels probably. But it's a really cool mon, unlike Zubats and stuff like that, which, believe me, not as cool as they used to be. You know, if you've seen like 600 Zubats, you probably think to yourself like, can I stop seeing Zubat now, please? Anyway, so that is Startella, a psychic flying type, and it looks really nice. It reminds me a bit Cresselia in a way, really, as well. And again, we're going to zoom. Not too far in the zoom. So we have the goat-eating Pokemon. Chaipaki, a dark type. So, see, I would say dragon. Yeah, I can see the darkness with the fangs and everything, but also I see dragon in this. Maybe it would evolve into a dark dragon type, but but I really like it. Its design is really cool. You can see the edging. Honestly, everything about this says dragon. But I know it's a dark type. But everything about it says dragon to me. But a really nice mon too. Then we have a bull. I'm going to zoom again. Too much zoom. This is the Minotaur Pokemon. Oh. Okay, so kind of like a bull, half man Minotaur Pokemon. Stands up on its hind legs. A normal fighting type. I do get Tauros vibes from it, but this is definitely a much more powerful version of Tauros, and I definitely really I really like this one. So yeah, it's called Turpox. I don't know how to. If I'm pronouncing your names wrong, Lacy, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm very sorry that I'm pronouncing your names wrong. But it's a Minotaur, and it looks really, really cool. Honestly, love the design. Like, you'd be scared if this thing came out running after you like Minotaurs do in a labyrinth. Then we have, again, I'm going to have to zoom. Too much zoom. Okay, so this is Dartum. It is a dark bug type, and it is the mole Pokemon. Ah, sort of flying mole. You know, it's got wing, buggy wings and stuff like that. So, kind of like it. It's actually a really cool design. I really love the etching on the wings and the fiery eyebrow, the eyebrows that come off, like it's like a proper, like that really, really big. Part of the body in their own sort of thing that's not attached to the body in a way. Really, that's really cool. Really love the design of this Pokemon. Then we have a water starter. This is the hybrid Pokemon Hydrosphere? Hydrolily? Either way, it's a water starter. Sort of looks like an otter in a way, but also sort of sea dragony, which is kind of cool. It is the hybrid Pokemon. Really nice Pokemon to design. I'm still saying otter though. It resembles an otter to me, but also sea dragon. It's got like a sea dragony tail, very similar to a Kingdra or a Seadra, but really cute too. Here is the fire starter for this fire water grass combo. This is Mousesire. It is a fire starter, and it is the flaming mouse Pokemon. You see the fire in the tail. Oh, it's all red design. I really love it. We don't really have that many mouse Pokemon, so that aren't normal type. So I would like to see more mouse Pokemon or rat Pokemon that aren't exactly normal type or don't come from a normal type. We're not talking about you, Alolan Rattata and Alolan Raticate. I know you're not, but I know you're not normal now. But like you were once normal, so you still count in this checklist I'm making here. So more mice Pokemon that more mice and rat Pokemon that are not normal type would be really cool. So really like the design and everything. The flames coming off it on the tail, really cool. Hopefully it doesn't have some kind of origin story like Charmander, where if the flame runs out, it's going to die. That would be really dark. But then again, that was Pokemon back in the day. And then this is the grass starter. It's a Leaflip. It is the grass starter. It is the deer Pokemon. it's really cute. You can see the design and the flower coming up here. I hope I have my cursor on display for this. I just threw some things together with the layout and see what hits. See there's leaf designs here as well, and a little bit of etching over here. Show like fern and stuff like that. So really cool idea. And I think like the buds or flowers will sort of grow and bloom and sort of become more like, well, like Sourcebook in a way, really. Still resemble a deer, but like more the flowers sort of more in bloom. This is a rock dragon type. Reminds me of the first Pokemon that we saw in today's episode. Again, it's a smaller version, and I would still say maybe that this is the unevolved form, pre-evolution to what we saw as our first to the first Pokemon we saw in today's episode. So this is a rock and dragon Pokemon. No name for it, but it resembles a gargoyle to me. He quite cute too, but also kind of scary. You know, dragon Pokemon can be scary as well, but also kind of cute. So very loving design here. You can see the care it's taken in on the wings and the etchings on the body and stuff like that. It's very much. She's taken a lot of time and care and put a lot of attention into it. So really cool. That's the bull Pokemon again. Sometimes I may have copied these designs twice or saved these designs twice from when I downloaded them. So that we've already seen. Here's another fire water grass combo. I can zoom in on these. So we can see this is the grass type over here, because it resembles green. Got like tentacle like feet. Sort of buddy design here, and then this is the water design. This is the water type Pokemon here. We can show that from the blue. It sort of looks like a sea urchin or a sea otter or some, maybe a seal. And then this is the fire type that resembles sort of a slug or a snake, but maybe a worm. Really cool designs. I could definitely see this being like fire bug. This one's still water. I'm not sure what other designs I'm getting from it. If you guys have any ideas of what other evolution, typings or evolutions you can see from these, let me know in the comment section down below, because some of these designs, all of these designs are really cool. I was going to say some, but no, all designs are really cool. That is is that the goat-eating Pokemon again? Yes, it is. Okay, so we've seen that one again. This is a new one. So this is a Psychic Steel type. The Rattling. Rattling. And reminds me of sort of a Stellar type mon. Now, I know we haven't gone into Stellar type mons yet in Pokemon Scarlet, in my Pokemon Scarlet LP, but you know that they're coming, so I know that Stellar type mons are coming, so I'm going to have to deal with that when it's time. But this is a really cool design. It reminds me of a sort of Stellar type mon, but also you can see these must be like psychic balls or gems or something like that float around the mon and then sort of like go around in a circular form, and that's like the source of its power. Its psychic powers comes from that, and reacting from the gem on its top of its head there, the psychic eye there. So that's what I'm thinking, maybe. But it's a really cool mon, psychic and a steel type. So that is Rattling. Rattling. That's the Stellamon. That's that again. And then we have a Pidgeot. This is a electric flying type. So that's really cool design. And we're going to zoom. Too much zoom. There we go. This is a Alolan Pidgey. That's the name of the region. So a really cool design. You see the blues and the yellows coming off to sort of resemble the fact it's an electric type. Really cool design. Reminds me a lot of Wattrel. Yeah, Wattrel. You know, the new electric flying type that's coming from the Scarlet and Violet. Reminds me a lot of that, but still sort of looks a lot like Pidgey. So very much very cool design. Then we have, this is supposed to be a grass fairy type, sort of supposed to, I think from what I've heard, this is supposed to be a Paradox version of Meganium. So yeah, that's really cool. You can see how it sort of resembles Meganium. It's got the flower. This is glowing flower, a grass fairy type. You can see the design and the flowers all around it. So I mean, I like Meganium, and if Meganium if there ever was, now there was always talk on the internet and the about a hot, before the days of Pokemon ZA, Pokemon Legends ZA, there was always talk about a Johto or Unova games, but like, I was thinking like Johto, if there was a Johto game, we'd get Meganium again, and Meganium becomes Grass Fairy type. I mean, there's still chance we could get Meganium again as one of the starters for Pokemon X and Y, and it evolves into a Grass Fairy type, which would be really cool, because, in Pokemon Legends Arceus, we did not get, the Sinnoh starters. We got 3 different starters, so it would be cool to see a Meganium as one of the starters for this new Pokemon Legends game, and that being Meganium and it evolving into a Grass Fairy type, which would be rather cool. Ooh, so there's been talk about Meganium becoming Grass Fairy for a very long time in the internet, and I do like the design here that we've got for a Grass Fairy type, sort of resembling Meganium. So yeah, really cool. Then we have Numel. This is a water ground. This is the island Pokemon. This is a Alolan Numel. So we can see the island on top of its back here with the water resembling in the trees and stuff like that. So that's really cool design. A water ground type. We do have the Camerupt evolution on this set here. I'll show that off later. This is a Alolan Sereni. This is the glowing pepper Pokemon, the dancing pepper Pokemon. It is a grass and fire type. Really cool design. I'm going to zoom. Not too much though. Yeah, just about there. That's pretty perfect. And you can see the fire going off it is, and the grass, some mixtures of greens and reds. I know it's not coloured, but you can just see where the greens and reds would come in to represent the grass fire types, or at least I can. So really cool design. Definitely consider where they're going with this. So Sereni, really cool. And then this is Camerupt. And as a fan of Camerupt, Lamarick and all that, I'm a very big fan of Camerupt and Numel. So you see the design of the water and the trees and the island. To show it's still the island Pokemon. It is a still water ground type, so really cool. Low on camera up there. You can see the differences between the normal. Here's the normal again, and then here's the camera up. So really cool designs. So yeah. And then we have Bonsweet, Fire Grass Pokemon. So this, so that's Serene, and then this is Bonsweet, the Pepper Pokemon. So that's really cool. It is Grass and Fire type. You can definitely see where it gets to the design, or where it would become Grass and Fire. So really cool design. Still sort of looks like it's, you know, a berry, but you know, but like it's a very hot berry, like a chili pepper. So really cool. There's glowing flower again. This is Getsis and the Hydreigon. So you see the design of the Hydreigon and Getsis, so which is really cool. So you can see where she gets her influences from. And then this sort of looks like you know, the night Pokemon, which is really cool. I'm gonna try and zoom in without, you know, going on to the next image. So this is so we're going to talk about this one. So this is the ancient royal Pokemon. It's a legendary Dragon Steel type. So royal. Really cool design. Still looks like a sort of dragon gargoyle, but then this is its companion. It is I'm going to try and zoom out. No, I've gone too far. Not ready to talk about that yet. So this is a grass and ice type. This is a fairy ice type. It's the cuddling Pokemon. We'll zoom out. So we're talking about this Pokemon now. You see the design as the grass, the fairy and ice type Pokemon. How it sort of sits on the wing of this of its partner. That's really cool. This is Kalago. So again, legendary, but possibly legendary, because maybe mythical. Maybe this is a mythical, and then this is a legendary. But they sort of tag team. And then this. Oh damn it! I know the name of this Pokemon, but I don't know the name. This is a Mon, and it's a really cool Mon, but like I don't know the name of it. Can I? I'm throw up Pokemon database. We're going to bring, and we're going to go to the Gen 9 Pokemon, and we're going to find the name. So earlier we saw Skeldrago. I want ones that don't evolve, don't I? So now I've got, I think I've got the right list up now. Baxcalibur, that's it, Baxcalibur. The pseudo-legendary of this game, of Scarlet and Violet, that's what this is. And this is Baxcalibur. So, really cool design compared to drawing of this, of the Pokemon. So that's really cool design. Really love the idea of there. You definitely show where they've got the idea from and stuff like that. Very much resembles the actual Pokemon that she's going for. So really cool design. So that's Baxcalibur for it. That's her version of Baxcalibur. So really cool. And that, I believe, yeah, that is all of them. That is all of our images today. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I will show you them all again. So yes, you can see quick, very cool design. So I'm going to just go through them all again because they're very cool designs. I'm going to go through them very quickly because there's a lot of them. So there we go. I'm showing them all off again. So there's a goat-eating Pokemon again. Let me know what your favourite of Lacy's designs are in the comments section down below. There's the Minotaur Pokemon again. There's our Firewater Grass starters, which are really cool designs. Let me know what your favourites are. There's our little Rock Dragon Pokemon. There's Leaflift, Mousesquire, and Hydrosphere. There's our Dark Bug Mole Pokemon. There's the Minotaur again. There's the goat-eating Pokemon again. There's Startella. There's Skulldrago. Skulladile. And then it all started with this, which I'm still saying is Rock Dragon type, and is the fully evolved form of the other, the other mon that we saw earlier, because they sort of resemble each other in my books, and as it further zoomed out. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is today's Fakémon showcase. Make sure to go and follow Lacy on Twitter, when we know, or X as it likes to be known. Thank you, Elon, for that. It's still Twitter to me. It'll always still be Twitter to me. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, go and check out Lacy's designs on her Twitter, and of course, make sure to join us next time for another Fakémon showcase. But until next time, I am Lantern Joe. Me to the Pokemon get to Laza. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, then please consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribing for more videos. And of course, if you ring the bell, you'll be notified first when those videos come out. You can follow me on Twitter @LanternJoe, where you'll get news, thoughts, and opinions from me and the rest of the Lantern Nation. And of course, if you want to watch some more videos, there should be some in the top right and top left hand corner of this here end card. But until next time, I have been Lantern Joe, and I'll see you on the next video.